Poppleton by Cynthia Rylant and illustrated by Mark Teague. Ooh, the whole village. This is book 1. This one has 3 chapters: Neighbors, the Library, and the Pill. Chapter 1. Neighbors. Poppleton used to be a city pig. He did city things, he took taxis, he jogged in the park, and he went to museums. Then one day, Poppleton got tired of city life. He moved to a small house in a small town. Poppleton's small house was charming. It had a little sunroom where Poppleton took naps. It had lots and lots of shelves where Poppleton kept things. It had a little garden where Poppleton planted them. And it had Cherry Sue. Cherry Sue was Poppleton's new neighbor. She's a llama. In the morning, Cherry Sue was very friendly. In the morning, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some oatmeal?" So Poppleton had oatmeal with Cherry Sue. In the afternoon, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some toasted cheese?" So Poppleton had toasted cheese with Cherry Sue. And at night she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like spaghetti?" And so Poppleton had spaghetti with Cherry Sue. This went on day after day. At first it was fun, but not for long. Some mornings, Poppleton didn't want oatmeal. He wanted to sleep. And some afternoons, Poppleton didn't want toasted cheese. He wanted to watch TV. And some nights, Poppleton didn't want spaghetti. He wanted to practice playing his harmonica. But Cherry Sue kept calling, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton!" One day when he was watering his lawn, Poppleton couldn't take it anymore. When Cherry Sue stuck out her head out the window and yelled, "Yoo-hoo!" Poppleton soaked her with the hose. "Poppleton!" Cherry Sue said, dripping wet. Poppleton felt awful. He ran to get a towel for Cherry Sue. "I'm sorry, Cherry Sue," said Poppleton. "I just got so sick of toasted cheese and spaghetti and oatmeal. Sometimes I just like to be alone." "You too," said Cherry Sue. "I just kept inviting you because I didn't know how to stop inviting you. I thought it might hurt your feelings," said Cherry Sue. Then Poppleton soaked himself with the hose. They laughed and laughed. Poppleton and Cherry Sue were best friends from then on. Chapter 2. The Library. Poppleton went to the library every Monday. Monday was always Poppleton's library day. If Cherry Sue invited him to tea on Monday, Poppleton would say, "Sorry, library day." If there was a wonderful parade in town on Monday, Poppleton would say, "Too bad, library day." Poppleton took library day very seriously. At the library, Poppleton also always got a table to himself. He spread out each of his things on the table: his eyeglasses, his tissues, his lip balm, his bookmarker, and his duffel. And then he began to read. Poppleton liked adventure stories. He buried his head in an adventure book every Monday and left it there all day long. Sometimes he needed a tissue for the sad part. Sometimes he needed his lip balm for the dry part. Sometimes he needed his pocket watch for the slow part. But he loved his adventure. At the end of the day, Poppleton finished his story. He thanked the librarian and packed his things up in his duffel. Then he slowly walked home, all dreamy from so much adventure. Monday was Poppleton's favorite day of all. Chapter 3. The Pill. Poppleton's friend Fillmore was sick in bed. Poppleton brought Fillmore some chicken soup. "I feel terrible, Poppleton," said Fillmore. "Have a bowl of soup," said Poppleton. "I have to take my pill," said Fillmore. "Oh, where is it?" said Poppleton. "Over there on the table," said Fillmore. Poppleton brought Fillmore his pill. I can't take it like that, said Fillmore. You have to hide it. Hide it, said Poppleton. You have to hide it in my food, said Fillmore. I'll put it in the soup, said Poppleton. No, it has to be something sweet, said Fillmore. Sweet, said Poppleton. Sweet and soft, said Fillmore. Sweet and soft, said Poppleton. Sweet and soft with raspberry filling, said Fillmore. Sweet and soft with raspberry filling. And chocolate, said Fillmore. Fillmore, are you talking about Cherry Sue's heavenly cake? Said Poppleton. Fillmore smiled. Poppleton went away, and soon he came back with Cherry Sue's heavenly cake. Now I can hide your pill, said Poppleton. Don't tell me which piece it is, said Fillmore. Poppleton sliced the cake into 10 pieces. He hid Fillmore's pill in one of them. Fillmore had the first piece. Yum, said Fillmore. Did I take my pill? Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore had another piece. Yum, did I take it? Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore ate piece after piece after piece. Did I take it? Poppleton kept shaking his head. Finally, there was only one piece of cake left. Thank goodness, said Poppleton. Fillmore looked at the piece of cake. I can't eat that one. It has a pill in it. Well, what can you eat? Shouted Poppleton. Something lemony, said Fillmore, with coconut. I feel sick, said Poppleton. Move over. Poppleton and Fillmore were sick in bed for 3 days. They took lots of pills, and it took 27 cakes to get them all down. I see Fillmore. Oh, and look, there's Poppleton. And there's Fillmore. I don't see Cherry Sue. Oh, I do. She was walking home too. See you.